Alright, we're back. Let's do it. What quest now? We could start Dragon Slayer. Guildmaster, south of Eric. Who put plants on here? What? Guildmaster. Greetings. What is this place? Can I have a quest? Ah. Yes, a mighty perilous quest. Fit only for the most powerful champions, and at the end of it, you will earn the right to wear the legendary rune plate body. Let's do it. So what is this quest? You have to speak to Oziak. Oziak? The maker of rune armor. He sets the quest the champions must complete in order to wear it. Oziak lives in a hut by the cliffs to the west of Edgeville. He can be a little odd sometimes, though. He's right here. Good day to you. Hey, 'tis a fair day, my friend. Can you sell me a broom plate? I'm not. Yes, it's a very nice day. Hey, may the guys walk around. Now leave me alone. What? Sell me a room plate body. So does he know I have some? Grandmaster, the Guildmaster of the Champions Guild told me. Yes, I suppose he would, wouldn't he? He always sends you fancy pants heroes up to bother me, telling me I'll give them a quest or something like that. Well, I'm not going to let just anyone wear my room plate mails. It's only for heroes, so leave me alone. I thought you were going to give me a quest. Sorry. Alright, I'll give you a quest. I'll let you wear my room plate mail if you slay the dragon of Crandor. A dragon, that sounds fun. Ah, yes. You are a typical reckless adventurer, aren't you? So go kill the dragon and get out of my face. But how can I defeat the dragon? Go talk to the Guildmaster and Champions Guild. He'll help you out if you're so keen on doing a quest. I'm not going to be hand-holding any adventurers. Turn to the Champions Guild Master for more details and instructions. Greetings. Talk to Oziak. And what did he tell you to do? Defeat the Dragon of Crandor. The Dragon of Crandor? Ah, yes. Goodness, he hasn't given you an easy job, has he? What's so special about this dragon? 30 years ago, Crandor was a thriving community with a great tradition of mages and adventurers. Many Crandorians even earned the right to be part of the Champions Guild. One of their adventurers went too far, however. He descended into the volcano in the center of the Crandor and woke the dragon Elvarg. He must have fought valiantly against the dragon because they say that, to this day, he has a scar down her side, but the dragon still won the fight. She emerged and laid waste to the whole of Crandor with her fire breath. Some refugees managed to escape in fishing boats. They landed on the coast north of Remington and set up camp, but the dragon followed them and burned the camp to the ground. Out of all the people of Crandor, there were only 3 survivors, a trio of wizards who used the magic to escape. Their names were Thalzar, Lozar, and Melzar. If you're serious about taking on Elvarg, first you'll need to get to Crandor. The island is surrounded by dangerous reefs, so you'll need a ship capable of getting through them and a map to show you the way. When you reach Crandor, you'll also need some kind of protection of the dragon's breath. Okay, I'll get going. Alright, we need to ask him more about stuff. Well, I got to go through all this again. How can I find the route to Crandor? Only one map exists that shows the route through the reefs of Crandor. The map was split in 3 pieces by Melzar, Thalzar, and Lozar, the wizards who escaped from the dragon. Each of them took 1 piece. Melzar's map piece. Melzar built a castle on the side of the Crandorian refuge camp, north of Remington. He locked himself in there, and no one seen him for years. The inside of the castle is like a maze, and is populated by undead monsters. Maybe if you could get all the way through the maze, you could find his piece of the map. Adventurers sometimes go in there to prove themselves, so I can give you this key to the Melzar maze. He hands you a key. What is Lozar's map piece? A few weeks ago, I've been told to speak to Lozar herself in her house across the river from Lumbridge. Unfortunately, goblin raiders killed her and stole everything. One of the goblins from the goblin village probably has the map piece now. Where can I find the right ship? Even if you do find the right route, only a ship made to the old Crandorian design would be able to navigate through the reefs to the island. If there's still one in existence, it's probably in Port Sarum. Then, of course, you'll need to find a captain willing to sail to Crandor. And I'm not sure where you'll find one of them. How can I protect myself from the dragon? That part shouldn't be too difficult, actually. I believe the Duke of Lumbridge has a special shield in his armory that is enchanted against dragon breath. Am I still missing? Wasn't there a map piece that he didn't tell me about? Alright, whatever. Is there a chest over here? Oh, I got a ring that I can put on. Wear this. Hello. I'm trying to overwrite this. Oh, okay. Wait, is it working? It's not replacing my ring. Yeah, whatever. It's okay for now. I'm gonna put Kitty back out. How's it going? I'm doing well today. Hope you're doing well as well. I got some money in here waiting for me. 113k, not too bad. All that wolf meat finally sold. Glad to know. Glad to know that you know that I know that I know that I know. Alright. Let's go. We're going. How long you been playing RuneScape? I started playing this game when I was just a kid. In elementary school. Taking breaks on and off. And in all that time, I only ever played free-to-play. So, I made a new account. We're going back through free-to-play. Yeah. And, I'm gonna play through members for the first time. I started a new old school RuneScape members account the other day. And, we've done quite a lot. We did 73 quests, and I'm getting some good stats. At this point, though, I'm having to do some training. And so in the meantime, I thought I'd create a RuneScape 3 account, and so that's what I'm working on right now. Going through the... You stream daily? I do. Somewhat. Kinda. Maybe. Yuppers. You need some attention. Alright. Let's see what items I need. I know I need... a bow. Oh, I don't have a bow. Oh, unfortunate. I have some clay. I don't have some clay. Go to Varrock. What's your favorite snack while streaming? I actually try not to eat while I'm streaming. I feel like maybe people don't want to watch eat, you know? So I haven't actually eaten anything on stream. I normally, when I'm gonna eat food, I normally take a break and turn the stream off for a little bit. I think it's good to take breaks regardless. Keeps you fresh, keeps your mind fresh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get unfired bow. Unfired bow. Good. Alright, let's see here. Raw beef. See if I can get some money for this. Buy one thing of raw beef. Oop. 596. Here we go. You still haven't bought, unfortunately. What do you like to do when you're not streaming? I like to learn stuff. I'm learning the Russian language, so I do that on the side. I also study scripture because I want to be more knowledgeable in my faith of Christianity. Oh my goodness, these are not buying. I'm gonna have to go mine those myself. Mithril bar. Let's buy one of these. Oh my goodness. How long you been streaming? It's been a while. It's been like probably like a month and a half. Probably going on 2 months now. Let's buy one rune bar and see where we're at. Oh, let's buy some... I could probably just buy coal and mithril ore. Or not. here. You're a graphic designer? Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, I get a whole bunch of graphic designer people in here all the time, and I'm not looking for any sort of work. So, unfortunately, I can't help you out. Hope you find what you're looking for, though. Let me sell this off. See what the margins are on this. 56.45. I did not have that much money. Oh, I think we're probably gonna be mining those ourselves. Let's check and see if we got what we need for this quest. Quest overview. Unfire bowl. Wizard mind bomb. Nope. Wizard mind bomb. Nope. I know where to get that though. And then cage. You got coins. I got the silk. No. 3 planks. 90 nails. One, 2, 3. I need a law ring. I got one of them. And do I have telekinetic grab? Pet is hungry. Yeah, I'll take care of that momentarily. Air ring, law ring. Okay. What else? Got the nails, got the plank, got that, got coins, silk, cage. Let's go get the wizard mind bomb. Maybe some wine. I have wine. I got this kebab and some sardines. I wonder if the kitty will eat a cooked sardine, or if he only likes raw food. Oh, he does eat cooked sardine. Okay. Well, you know, wizard mind bomb from over here. Try the wizard mind bomb. Thank you. Alright, I know I gotta go to Lumbridge, get the shield. Let's do that. Do Crucio. Greetings, welcome to my castle. I seek a shield that would protect me from dragon breath. I'm not going on a dragon quest, hmm? What dragon do you intend to slay? Elvar the dragon of Crandor Island. Elvar, are you sure? Yes. Well, you're a brave man than I. Braver man than I. Why is everyone so scared of the dragon? Back in my father's day, Crandor was an important city-state politically. Politically, it was as important as Falador or Varrock, and its ships traded with every port. But one day, when I was little, all contact was lost. The trading ships and the diplomatic envoys just stopped coming. I remember my father being very scared. He posted lookouts on the roof to warn if the dragon was approaching. All the city rulers were worried that Elvar would devastate the whole continent. Better leave that dragon. So, are you going to give me the shield or not? If you really think you're up to it, then perhaps you are the one who can kill this dragon. He hands you an orange shield. Take care. If you kill it, for Summerdome's sake, make sure it's really dead. Yeah, that's worth 4K. Alright, let's go to Remington. Let's do the maze. We can go get the map piece from the jail real quick. Kill this man. You telekinetic grab here once he's dead. Map piece. There we go. I can start this quest while I'm over here. Maybe there's even more than one I can do. What could you want with an old lady like me? You look like a witch. I'm looking for work. Perhaps you could do something that would help both of us. Would you like to become my more proficient in the dark arts? What, you mean improve my magic? Which size? Yes, improve your magic. Do you have any sense of drama? Of drama? Burn meat. I knew onion. The witch smiles mysteriously. Splendid, I'm going to make a potion to help bring out your darker self. You'll need certain ingredients. What do I need? I need eye newt, rat's tail, an onion, and a piece of burnt meat. Okay, I'm off. Let's talk to Peter. Hey there. The name's Peter. What's going on around here? I didn't do it. Whoa there. What are you talking about? Oh, haven't you heard? Some King Slime fella is knocking around again. Yeah, I know all about him. Don't you see him away through a magical portal? Hey, you fella teleported him good, so he did, and as it turns out, he didn't get too far. He just strewn down there in some poor soul's basement. Now he's back out and making a right mess of the place. That doesn't sound good. Don't you be worried, ye wee head. Peter's got a plan. Gonna get this situation under control. So wouldn't mind a hand, though, if you're offering. Hey, I mean, yes. Hi. Yes, I'll help you out. Happy days. So where's the King Slime right now? You can't be too far. What's happening? Speak of the devil. He's bigger than I expected. Yep. So are you ready to hear my grand idea to get rid of him? I guess so. Alright, picture this. Queen Slime. What? Think about it for a minute. What's the only thing that could tame a big blobby boyo? A giant glooby girl. They'll fall in love and what is with these love story quests? This is the third one. They'll fall in love and the two of them will live happily ever after. It'll be so romantic, so it will. I'm really sorry, Peter. That may be the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Oh. Sorry, Peter, I didn't mean to offend you. I just think we should really weigh out our options. I can look at what worked and what didn't. Let's see if I can get a max hit in. Yeah, that did 11. Good. Alright, cool. Can work. We can look at what worked and didn't work last time. The portal was a fair success. We should probably start investigating there. Peter, why are you looking at me like that? I was fairly sure you would love the idea. What have you done? Well, I guess we're gonna need a plan then. Guys, give me strength. Fine, what am I doing? That's the spirit. We need to introduce them. But we could do that with a wee bit of a sprucing up. We gotta get him all gorgeous for his wee date. How do you make a giant slime monster gorgeous? I don't know. Get him a wee hat or something? Alright. That'd do it. Pop a top hat on his wee head up there, and before you know it, the two of them will be soldering off into the sunset. Top hat, right. We're gonna find a top hat we can use. I go have a chat with Cecilia over in the clothes shop in Varrock. She's a wee dote. Sorted me out with this chef costume, so she did. Alright, I'll go pay her a visit. Did you say chef costume? He's not a real chef. Wait, is this the maze? Tower entrance. Interesting. They got rid of the giant building and replaced it with this. I knew I'd never seen that before. Key. Let me pick up a rat's tail too. Toast. There's a key here. Which one do I think it is? I think it's this one. Oh, I think I messed up. Oh, wait. What if I go all the way over here? Yeah, this ain't right. Yeah, that wasn't right. Alright, let's try this one. Oh, that was correct. Alright. Coins. Coins. Let's try this one. Not sure if this is the right one or not, but I got a good feeling about this. I think this is, that might not be good. Yeah, I screwed it. Damn it. Oh, back in here again. I think I know which one it is. I think it's that last one. Oh, crap. Finished buying 400 methyl bars. I forgot I even had a transaction going for that. That's fine, I guess. Alright, we're cooking. This is good. Kitty.
Zombie,
Kill this man.
wait, you're not a zombie. You're human.
Magenta dog. Cursed ashes and worth 400. The key. Should be a map piece in this chest. You open the chest. Search the chest. You find a map piece. Ace. Teleport to Edgeville. Or maybe Valdor, actually. There's a distance of one tile. Incredible. Blackie the delivery dwarf. Oh dear, what's the matter? I'm going to lose my job. One crate is missing. I have to get them all to Drawcar's power station. He'll kill me. Maybe you should get a less stressful job. I can help you find the crate. Step quest. Damn it. Where's, where am I going? Oh, over here. Can't see a way to open the door. Let's give it this. I have no idea what we should put in the opening of that door. Maybe I should leave it alone, but... What? I need to go talk to the, Hello. Taylor. Hope you're doing well today. Good to see you. Maybe let me talk to her now. Or, doesn't someone have to tell me about her? This might not work. To defeat the dragon, I need to find a map. A ship. Captain, take me there. Guildmaster. Oh, yeah. I have to talk to the Guildmaster. So this will not work. So if I talk to her... Where even is she? There she is. So if I talk to her, this won't do anything useful, unfortunately. Can you impart your wisdom and knowledge on me? Goblins never make up their mind. Yeah. As expected. So we go to Varrock first, and we come right back. Is your profile picture a picture of Kermit? I love Kermit. I've never seen the show, but I think everybody knows who that is. Sesame Street, I'm pretty sure. Greetings. Tell me if you're serious about taking. First, you'll need to get to Crandor. Yeah. Found the route to Crandor. Loads our map. No, that's not the right one. Salazar? Paranoid of 3 wizards. He hid his map piece and took the secret to it. Yeah. Find out where it is. Oracle. Yeah. There we go. Now it should be good. And if we check the quest log. Yep. Talks about the Oracle. Perfect. Chivalric RS. Chivalric. M-Shock 5150. How y'all doing today? I'm gonna go up here and talk to the Oracle. We need to do this Dragon Slayer quest. Beepo. How you doing, Patrick? How you enjoying RS, man? It's a good time. Just doing free to play here. Once we're done with all that, we can go to members, and that'll be totally fresh experience for me. It's gonna be real something. I'm excited to see what the difference between RS and OSRS and RS3 is. I seek a piece of the map to Island of Crandor. The map's behind a door below, but entering is rather tough. This is what you'll need. You must use the following stuff. Power the stuff that I have in my inventory. First drink used by a mage. Next, worm string. Change the sheet. Then a small crustacean cage. Ask the bowl that's not seen heat. Ah, yes, the riddles. We head down here. Love that, man. Anyways, gotta bounce. Take good care of my lovely viewers. Oh, you rated me? I appreciate that, bro. I was wondering where everybody came from. I gotta set up those notifications, you know? Just haven't. I've actually never been rated before, so I appreciate you, fam. Yes. Alright. Let's put the... Yep. Well, congratulations on the first raid. Yeah, appreciate you. Very cool, very cool. Alright, let's put this up in here. And let's do this. And let's do this. Is that it? No, this one. There we go. Let's get this. I should have read that text. I don't know what it was talking about. Can I put this together? Yeah. Alright, cool. I think we can go to Draenor. I've done these free-to-play quests so many times. I actually know them pretty well. So we gotta go talk to Ned now, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Why, hello there, lad. My friends call me Ned. I was a man out of the sea. But it's past me now. Could I be making or selling you some rope? Could you take me to Crandor? Well, I was a sailor. Not being able to get work at sea these days, though. They say I'm too old. Sorry. Where was it you wanted to go? Island of Crandor. Crandor? But it wouldn't be a chance to sail a ship once more. It would be a chance. I'd sail anywhere if it was a chance to sail again. Then again, no captain in his right mind would sail to that island. Hey, you only live once. I'll do it. So where's this ship? Well, actually, I don't have a ship yet. I will... Let me know when you do. The place to look would be Port Sarim. Let's go check out Port Sarim. Ordinarily, you'd need a hammer, but I think we got the toolkit going in this game. What do they call it? A toolbox. Tool belt. Clarence. Jeez. So you interested in buying a ship? Now I'll be straight with you. She's not quite seaworthy right now, but give her a bit of work and she'll be the nippiest ship on this side of Port Khazard. Oh. Port Khazard? I thought that was over by Arnhem. Do you know when she'll be seaported? Would you take me to Crandall when she's ready? Why is she damaged? I'd like to buy her. Try that. Of course. I'm sure the work needs to be done wouldn't be too expensive. 2,000 down. Even throw in my cabin boy Jenkins for free. Just swab the decks and splash the main sails for you. Yep, sounds good. Okie dokie, she's all yours. This is pretty similar to the old school RuneScape quest. Ahoy! What do you think of their ship then? I'm ready to go back to shore. We're on shore. I'd like to inspect some more. Oh, okay. This is messed up. Let's fix this. You nail a final plank over the hull. They're successfully patched the hull. Okay. So there's no underground part. You sail this to Crandor. No, I think I'm good on that. Let me go talk to Ned again. Tell him I got a ship. Found a map of Crandor. Need to talk to the captain. Need to find a captain for my ship. I went to the wrong place. Try that again. Teleported like 2 feet. What are you up to today, Jim? Today's the 9th, so the new characters are coming out tomorrow, no? You're gonna be causing havoc with that kitty cat in Overwatch. Hello again, lads. Something I can help you with? Want to buy some rope, perhaps? Sir, I just talked to you about getting to that island. You know damn well why I'm here. Will you take me to Crandor now, then? I said I would. Old Ned is the man for the job. So where's their ship? It's the Lady Lumbridge in Port Sarim. That old pile of junk. Last I heard, she wasn't seaworthy. I fixed her up. Chillin', got my hot chocolate. Yeah, can't wait for tomorrow. You did? Excellent. Just show me the map and we can get ready to go. Here you go. And the map to Ned. Excellent. I'll meet you at the ship then. So I've been taking a look at the YouTube videos and all that. I can tell you my opinion of what I think of the new stuff that's on its way coming out on Overwatch. Now I should go to my ship in Port Sarim. Oh, we can do that already. Okay. Bet. Let me equip that shield right now. Yeah, so, okay. First you got Genji 2.0. I don't know the new characters' names yet, so they're all gonna have clever names. By yours truly. Alright, so you got Genji 2.0. That's the chick that sets people on fire and can res herself. I think she's got good potential. I think she'll be strong. But it is Genji 2.0. She doesn't have a deflect, though. The only issue I really care about with Genji is the deflect, and she doesn't have a deflect, but she can res herself. But that's an ult. Pirates, yes. It's good to be on board a ship again. Now, no matter how long I live on the land, a ship will always be better. Are you ready to depart? Yes, let's go. It's good. Oop, let's reset the cram. There we go. It's good to feel the salt spray on my face once again. And this is a mighty fine ship. She don't look like much, but she handles like a dream. How much longer until we reach Crandor? Not long now. According to the chart, she'll be able to see Crandor if it wasn't for those clouds on the horizon. Clouds surrounding the ship. Looks like there's a storm coming up, Captain. Soon we won't be able to see anything. Well, the weather had been so good up until now. Did you see that? See what? I thought I saw something up above. It's the dragon. Oh, he's gonna die just like he did last time. We're gonna sink. Oh, land ahead. We're gonna crash. You are knocked unconscious and later awake on the ash-strewn beach. Just to give you context, Jim, there are 2 versions of this game. This is the first version that came out, and this is the second version of the game. And that's why I think you were here when I did this quest before on the other game, and so that you might be having deja vu. But just like last time, we're gonna go kill this dragon. The quests are pretty similar. Well, some of the quests are very similar, if not the same, in both games. And then at this point, there's quite a lot of content that's different. But this quest is pretty similar to the in both games. Let's get protect from magic going, and we hop over here. %63%. Maybe I can prevent him from meleeing me. That'd be a good idea. If not, straight up safe spot. Oh, she's not even attacking anymore. You safe spot this dragon? Yeah, RS3 is a different timeline than OSRS. Yeah, I know. I think more later on. Well, this game's already had some different stuff. Oh wait, I just ran out of prayer. We'll be fine. You can safe spot Elvarg in this game? That's crazy. In old school RuneScape, she's got projectile fire breath. I guess it's oh shit! I guess she has it in this game too. I survived though. Alright, cool. Oh no, the kitten has run off. No, I lost my kitten. No. Wow, it's a sour, sweet victory. I'm gonna get my cat back. Yo, what happened to my warning? No, my cat. I've been working hard to feed that thing. Unlucky. For one, in RS3 the gods come back, and in RS3 the main game, while OSRS is like it was back in OS7. Shame mine if you're not loving your kitten. Well, it normally gives me like a warning message. I've been really good about, like, I thought every time it brings up a warning message, I could just, Do you have any more cats? 100. Fine. I'm pretty sure I need a full-grown cat later on, so let's try this again. I've gotta go back to Legends Guild. No, wait. I gotta go to Oziak or whatever his name is, right? Yeah. It's not my fault. It didn't give me a warning. Every time it gives me a warning, that's my cue to pet him, to feed him, and to love him. You still need a full-grown cat. Okay. Yep. Good day to you. Have you slain that dragon yet? Yes, I have. I have its head right here. You actually did it! Man, dude sent me on a suicide mission. I underestimated you, adventurer. I'll apologize. You a true hero. I'd be happy to sell you room and plate bodies. Strength lamp, defense lamp. Ooh. Access to Crandor, Melzar's Maze, and the Dragon Crest, and Harrow Cape. Dragon Crest on Harrow Cape. I'm not sure what that means. Thank you. You're welcome. What does he trade? Alright. Oh my good. Wait, no. Okay. I gained like 1 defense level. So I'm level 6. I'm level 8 strength. Oh, well, that sucks. You'll be able to reclaim it from... Okay, well, good. I'll be able to reclaim it. Yo, I got a free rune plate body. That's new. I don't have that in old school rune state. Let me drop these steel nails for bank space. I gotta go back to Varrock. We gotta go talk to the costume lady, I think, for one of the quests. What's the name of that quest? Once Upon a Slime? Pretty sure. Thessalia. It's an interesting name. Valley, Varrock, Lumbridge have Herald Capes. Yeah, I don't know what a Herald Cape is. Do they give stats? Once Upon a Slime. Hi there, how can I help you? This is going to be a tough one to explain. I'm listening. Have you by any chance heard of the King Slime? How could I not? I still have nightmares of the chaos he caused in Remington. This is another thing. I'm missing something. Evidently the King Slime is like a part of some event that occurred. But I was not around for that. That must have been during one of my mini breaks from this game. As I lie in bed at night, sometimes I still hear the gloop, gloop, gloop. I'm sorry. It's okay. It was just such a tough time for Gillinor. I'm just glad that it's all behind us. I'm afraid I have some good news and some bad news. What's the good news? The King Slime fiasco is definitely behind us. Sorry, I voiced the wrong character. Anyways. And the bad news? It's also in front of us. No, you can't mean... I'm afraid so. Sorry. Tell me everything. Well, it's pretty much the same situation as last time, except now there's 2 of them. 2 slimes? Yep, a king and a queen. I swear. Has that imbecile been messing around with his jelly again? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, what do you need me to do? This may sound strange, but Peter has asked me to get Top Hat for the king. He has this crazy plan to make the queen fall in love with the king and hope that they'll cease their violent ways and live happily ever after. I guess that could work. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's worth a shot. Anyway, I don't suppose you'd happen to deal in ridiculously large top hats. Well, actually, it's funny you should say that. You'd have to have been living under a rock not to have heard of the world record attempt. Well, I guess I've been living under a rock. I'm well known around here for being the creator of the second largest top hat in Gillinor. Of all time. Right. That's actually oddly convenient. Can I borrow it by any chance? Go for it. Anything to save Gillinor. Thank you. She's much more cheerful in this quest. In the Heartbreaker quest, she was a little matty-watty. I hope this works. Good luck. Cecilia hands you a very, very large top hat. Where are we going? Right here. Reset my crib. Here we go. Okay. Alright, now we gotta go back to Remington, I presume. Return to Peter. I'm so glad it's finally warming up. I'm so tired of it being so darn cold. That's the wrong way. Go this way. Finally got through snowpocalypse. And the power being out and stuff. It was rough. Mr. Peter? Mr. Peter? Hello, Peter. I got the top hat you asked for. Excuse me. Did you say you got our slime boyo a giant top hat? I sure did, yes. For dear sake, what part of get him a wee top hat did you not get? Wee? He's gonna look like a bucket in that thing. Peter, sometimes you say words I don't know what they mean. He's gonna look daft. So he is. Bored of the snow now. Right, you listen here now. I'll take that right back to Thessalia. I want you to give her a right tonguing. Better. Would you wise the bap? It means telling dude. Oh right, that thing's ridiculous. What kind of size top hat is that supposed to be? Okay, take it back and see if she has a smaller one. You better. He didn't even want to try the big top hat. I think the big top hat makes more sense in this particular situation. Yeah, you know, I'm a full-grown human being, and so, you know, snow is kind of just convenient now, you know? Used to look forward to them snow days. Now it just... when you get older, snow kills, you know? You're trying to get to... One minute you're trying to get to work, and the next minute your car's in a ditch. Once upon a time. Did the plan work? Please tell me it worked. Well, Peter sent me back because the top hat is too big. Too big? Oh, there she goes. She's popping off again. How can it be too big? It's for a massive slime king. Yeah, I know. I don't really get it either. What does he want me to do about it anyway? Well, he actually just wants you to give me a smaller hat. One which is, you know, regular size. But I specialize in giant top hats. Peter knows this. Well, I take it this means you don't have a smaller top hat. No, I don't. Well, damn. Okay, well, thanks anyway. I'll go tell Peter the bad news. Well, sorry. Wait. Eva. I have an idea. Eva's been building a shrinking machine. Shrinking machine? Yes. Maybe you could use it to shrink the top hat I gave you to normal size. That might work. Where can I find her? She was setting up her machine in East Varrock. I believe it's in one of the buildings just south of the bank. Great, that's not too far from here. Just be careful. And don't blame me if something goes wrong. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I'm sure everything will be fine. Alright. Did you get a new kitten? I did. Unfortunately, this is... Yeah, kitten number 1 ran away from neglect, unfortunately. Which I was on top of it. I don't know how that happened. Which reminds me, I need to... Okay, I didn't see... I was getting worried. I didn't see kit number 2 for a moment. Yeah. Hey, every time it told me to feed it, I fed it. Every time it told me to give it love, I loved it. And it still ran away. Asking for too much. Hey there, it's not normal for me to get a visitor. Hi, Cecilia. Cecilia sent me. Say you might be able to give me a hat. Oh, Cecilia, she's a great companion of mine. A friend of Cecilia is a friend of mine indeed. That's great. So, spit it out. What am I doing for you? Well, you see, I've got this giant top hat. This is indeed a very large top hat. Probably the second largest I've ever seen. Is it for me? No, it's actually for a Slime King. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, well, yeah. Unfortunately, it's way too big. Too big? Too big, you say? Yep. Oh, this is perfect. You could shrink it using my machine. I was hoping you'd suggest something. Oh, this is fantastic. I can be the first one. You can be the first one to test it. First one. Is this safe? I'm 100% certain that it's probably very safe. Maybe. Uh-oh. So how do you use this machine? It's simple. Just configure the control panel, and you'll be good to go. How do I configure the control panel? Pull some levers, push some buttons, and it's not too complicated. You'll figure it out. If you do it wrong, I'll tell you how many of the inputs you got correct. Or it'll explode. I think it'll tell you the inputs, though. Okay, I hope so. Yep, just keep fiddling with it, and eventually you'll get what you want. Thanks, I'll give it a go. Shrink something. Need a cat. Yeah. You open the control panel of Eva's shrinking machine. Alright, let's try one on all these, and see what we get. Alright, that's 3 out of 6. Let's try the golden button this time to see if it's gold or silver. Okay, it was the silver button. Okay, now we're gonna try a medium. Okay, that's not right either. Okay. It must be hot. Okay, the next one, we'll try green. What does that mean? Silver button. Let's try hot. Okay, so hot is definitely right. I'm confusing myself. Is it green? No, definitely not. Okay, silver button, hot, red button. Let's try reduce. That's not right either. Okay, silver button, hot, red button, increase. Apply voltage, yes. ASL. Okay, we're one off. Silver button, hot, red button, increase. Apply voltage, no. KSL. You successfully configure Eva's shrinking machine. You place a very, very large top hat into the machine. Eva's machine smokes, then spits out a much smaller top hat. I think we can go back now. Let's check the journal. I should probably take the top hat to Peter. Here we go. Worked like a charm. Alright, Peter. Let's do it. We've got the wee top hat here. Is wee like a British term? A wee top hat? Would you look at that? That's class. You give the top hat to Peter. Let's get it to our boy. And let them get down to courting. Come here, handsome. Peter fixes The top hat to King Slime. Oh, we gotta reset this radio. The king slowly makes his way to the queen. One second. Let me reset this. I think it's a Scottish term. Ah, I see. Or maybe Peter's Scottish. That's it, big lad. I think it's working. Is it? No! Oh, son of... Mission failure. Oh, this poor wee heart's broke. I was sure that was gonna work. It's almost as if this was a stupid idea to begin with. Excuse me, I've had enough of your negativity. Clearly, there's nothing wrong with the plan. There's just something else around here that's taken her fancy. Sure, go have a wee chat with her. Maybe she'll tell you what's got her so distracted. Do you seriously want me to go and have a conversation with the giant slime monster? I'm deadly serious. Why does this not surprise me? Look, you just dander over there, give her a friendly poke, and say, "Here, love, what's the matter with you?" She'll open her wee heart to you and let you know what the crack is. This is never going to work. Oh, don't kick it, don't knock it till you try it. Off you go. Sigh. Alright, let's go poke it. Purple slug. Can't believe I'm doing this. What do you want me to say? Hello, love. What's wrong with you? Your face a piece of goop sticks to you. Sticks to you as you move your arm away. Oh, the pink goop still sticky. I'm pretty sure I need a bucket for this. And I'm not sure I have one. I'm gonna take a detour from that quest and do this one because I need a bucket. Song to the Depths is fully voice acted and featured live recorded music. Yeah, I don't care. Wake up! Waylon, wake up! Come on, you great drunken oaf. This isn't funny. Is everything okay? No, everything is not okay. I can't wake any of these men up. Oh, there's two people asleep in here. They keep muttering things, strangely similar things, as though they're all sharing the same dream. Makes no sense. I've heard rumors of men affected like this, lulled into sleep by a strange force, never to wake again. They just lie there, empty as though their soul just upped and left somewhere. I don't know what to do. That's my husband there, my Waylon. I didn't know what I'd do without him. Can I help? Well, I ain't gonna turn you down. Anything to get my Waylon back. I shall warn you, though. A warrior named Raptor came here before you and offered to help. He terrified me. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I gave him a restless sleep potion, an old recipe I learned from a witch some time ago. She said it would let me visit the world of dreams, whatever that means. He drank it and then seemed to fade away to somewhere else. You'll need to drink it as well if you wish to catch up with him. I'm not afraid to say that I fear the Raptor. You hear stories about him. His solution to the problem is to destroy everything linked to it. That's not who I want to save my husband. Protect my Waylon, would you? I know he's a drunkard, but he's my drunkard. Some combat equipment, some food. You'll need this if you want to follow the Raptor and Waylon. If it has the effect I think it will, you'll enter some kind of dream world. Then make sure you get Waylon before the Raptor does. She hands you a restless sleep potion. Alright, well, I guess we just take drugs. You can't do this while you have a familiar or something. Where's Kitty? There's Kitty. Let's go get him. He's causing problems. Drink the restless sleep potion. As you drink the potion, you fall asleep, but you still have some control over your body. Song of the Depths. Enter cave entrance.
Hear the beauty in her voice.
Here's the raptor. This song starts under the sea in the home of my sisters. In that home, I found moments to sing. But I knew if my sisters heard me, they would roll up some kelp and force it into my mouth, so I learned to sing quietly. One night, my sisters were out hunting. I swam from my home and came upon a village on the edge of the sea. There were so many people on the docks working and talking, but they could not see me in the dark water, so I sang to them. Keep talking, which makes it easier to find you. If you're here to stop me, then that problem is standing in front of you. I'm here to save Waylon. Ha! It's not too late to save Waylon. Come to me, my men. Gather to my story. Only thing left here is to kill her. Keep your distance. Don't try to stop me. He just ran in. So I sang an old mermaid song, and the men on the docks listened. Fly fish drift on the northern wind. Goldfish bask in the western sun. Okay. From southward seas, the catfish cries. From the east, the hammerhead's drum. Alright, we gotta go southward and then to the east. Or west. I thought you said west. The sailors on the dock heard my song. I could see the admiration on their faces. I drank it all in, but then they stepped into the sea. None of the men made an effort to swim, and they drowned. I lifted the dead bodies back onto the land. I could barely swim home with the sorrow. My sister taunted me. Even the town changed its name to Witch Haven, as if to remind me what I had done. He does sound like a witch. She's a witch. She's a witch. She's a witch. Oh, they're going in there. I knew I should mourn those men, but I could only think of their admiring looks and the effect they had on me. Selfish. So I swam for the town again, and this time I climbed onto the land and sang for the men of the fields. There was no water to drown in, and they looked at me with such love. But then the men saw one another. And they fought. They hacked at each other, beating flesh and bones with rocks. They killed each other? She's a witch. She's a witch. As I learned new songs, I was not supposed to read that fast. That was wicked fast. One song allowed me to attract the souls of dreaming men. They would love me, even as they slept. Where is this thingamabob? What? Says there's supposed to be one more. Surely it's over here someplace. Night or day, I was surrounded by those who loved me, and I loved them back. Door open. Door appears. Ethereal figure. I found myself walking the world, sharing the love of dreaming souls. It was overpowering. I came so easy to me. It came so easy to me, but one day, I came across a soul that would not love me. A furious soul. It burned with rejection, fear, and hatred. It ignored me. She can't handle rejection. It's a relatable story for many people. Or some people. Reset these crabs. Alright. I approached the furious soul. It screamed as if on fire. I tried to soothe it with song, but still it seethed. So I cried a tear, and water extinguished the fire. Okay, so it's on fire, and we need water. You pick up the sapling from the ground. Alright, this one's water, so I gotta put it in here. Place the sapling, and the plant pot opens all the doors to the room. And go through the water, right? Maybe? Although it didn't rage anymore, the soul had burned down, as if only a spark. I gave it the breath of life, keeping its heart pumping and alive. I take the sapling. Alive. Maybe the mushrooms? Because the mushrooms pulsate, right? Yeah, the mushrooms pulsate on the wall. Surely this is it. The soul was weak, so I gave it some energy I had gathered. I allowed it to regrow. Alright, growth. Let's do the vegetation. The soul felt new growth and purpose, but it needed time to become strong. Alright, cobwebs represent time. Passage of time. We'll do that one. Right here. It grew stronger than any soul I'd ever encountered. It was so powerful, so overwhelming. This is a big old tree. And then there was darkness. My story ended and another began. But that story is for another time. All that is left is to repeat the story again. Come to me, my men, gather to hear my story. This tale starts under the sea, in the home of my sisters. They just die, huh? Well, they're already dead. I guess it's the end of the line. No one can make that jump and survive. It would be foolish to even try. Heh. Yeet. Well. Let's just follow him. Here goes nothing. It's the Queen Black Dragon. Yeah, it's the Queen Black Dragon. We got 8. Grout worm. Flying leech. happening? Belly of the beast. Coral crossbow. It's a siren. Stop, you can't be here. This is an island. You need to get back on your ship. She doesn't like trespassers. You'll make her angry. We're not on an island. What are you talking about? Look around. The waves lapping at the shore. The soft sand. What are you talking about? How can I believe you? Trespasser. Still, I will humor you. I will sing the waking song. Then you'll see who is dreaming. Drop dreams, ballast, and rise to the air. Shed as its darkness for morning glare. Let the sun... Gods! No, this can't be! What infernal place is this? What has been done to me? Who is responsible for this horror? Are you okay? Well, I remember I was swimming in some caves. I found a soul that was so alone. Then it ate me. Gods, I wake from a dream to return to a nightmare. No, it's better to see the world as it really is, even if I am trapped in this thing. What about the souls you brought here? No, Oh no, my song. I thought I was just... I thought I was just on my island. I had no idea. The old lady, the dragon, she must have been using me to lure them here. That's why she kept making me sing. I know it's only a small means of reparations, but my waking song has sent the other souls back to their bodies. If you can let me out, I might be able to repay the favor and help you escape. Alright. I know an introduction won't help things, but my name is Ramora. When I was eaten by the dragon, I wore a necklace of some power. It should be able to help us get out of this nightmare. Found you. I'm gonna put an end to your witchcraft. Time to die. No, please, it's not my fault. She's innocent. Innocent? Ha, I've seen the bodies. No, this has all been an accident. I swear, I had no idea. Doesn't matter, you're still a monster. Killing her is the only way to stop this happening again. She's our only way out of here. We need her to escape. That's right, if we find your necklace, then I can teleport us out. All you have to do is get me out of here and it's yours. Fine. Get us out, and I'll let you live a little longer. But I'll be keeping an eye on you. Wow, he changed his attitude pretty quick. I understand. Grab my crossbow from the floor. It should burst the cyst and release me. Be ready. I imagine that bursting it will make the dragon won't make the dragon happy. Ching. Ching. Just bat us out. The necklace. Damn. Wait, is she dead? She got roasted. What now? You did fairly well. There will be no more dead villagers, and I have a new target. I'll take great strength to the dragon's neck, but I will do it. What about the siren? For the best, power like that can be too dangerous. Maybe. Anyway, we can talk to Lucilla. Not me, you should go. Let her know what happened. Here, take this. It was the siren. She won't have any use for it. The raptors hand you a coral bow and some bolts. White Knights say you can get more in the cave. Don't care for them myself, I prefer my flail. Hands you a Mora's necklace. Alright, so we gotta go back and talk to that lady. Well, I guess that siren died. She got roasted. Waylon's alive. Talk to Waylon. You couldn't be more in your debt. Never touch the sauce again, that's for sure. Lucilla. I can't thank you enough. Waylon's a little groggy, but that's no different after a normal night's drinking. Thank you. Quiet, Waylon. An adventurer doesn't need to hear your drunken rambling. We're in your debt, and you can be sure that I won't let him drink ever again. Constitution XP lamp, coral crossbow, crab. That dude have beaver. 50 coral bolts, necklace. Axe of the grotworm cave and the white knight encampment. North of the west of the port serum, reduce the incoming damage when fighting the Queen Black Dragon boss in depths of the grotworm cave. Acquire 60 summon. Alright. Let them eat pie. This one's in Taverley. Alright, I need a couple things. Constitution XP. Talk to this man. Hello. Hey, you looking for work? What sort of work? Just a little job I need doing. See, there's a merchant upstairs I need something lifted from. I'd do it myself, but I'm more into the legitimate document business these days. You want me to rob him? That doesn't sound very heroic. Keep your voice down. Look, he's not a very nice bloke, right? He's Rollo the Stout, and he's currently buying up all the food in the area and on the cheap and selling it to the refugees at a huge markup. Well, that's not very nice. But two wrongs don't make a right. Just listen, will ya? All I need is his seal. I have a forged letter right here that says he's released all the food to the refugees for free. If I can get his personal seal, then I can get his associates to open the stockpiles to the people of the town. You in or not? Accept the quest. You know what? Sounds like a good plan. What do you need me to do first? Well, Rollo isn't called the Stout because he likes to drink the stuff. He's a real pig. Every day he orders some fancy pie from the cook here, usually something that'll cost a lot to make. So what we'll do is make up a pie that's put him out of commission for some time. You mean poison him? Not poison, just something that'll put him in the infirmary for a while. Well, I suppose that's not so bad. But why? Can't I get the seal off him now? Nah, he has it in the chest up there by his table in case he needs to stamp any documents. If he's rushed off to pork his guts out, I don't think his first priority will be to take it with him. I suppose not. Excellent. So what I need you to do first is to take care of the most complex item in the recipe, the pride crust. What we're going to do is mix in a load of fishing bait into the flour. You know about the watermill to the south, right? Well, now I do. What you need to do is take some wheat and fishing bait there. You can get wheat from the field in the south of here, just over the bridge. You can find some fishing bait on the way to the wheat field. Upstairs, there's a hopper. Put the wheat in the hopper, then put the fishing bait on top. Once you have done that, use the lever nearby to put it on the mill. Then it'll all be mashed up. Then go downstairs, use a pot, gather up the flour, bring it to me. Sounds like a mess. I'll do it. Best be off. I'll see ya. Alright, let's get the empty pot. Let's get some wheat. There's some fishing bait over here. You pick up the fishing bait from the barrel. You get some wheat. Let's go put the wheat in the hopper here. Hopper control. You put the fishing bait in the hopper. Well, I best pull that lever to mush this stuff up before anyone notices. I hope no one is down there has worked out what I'm up. I hope no one down there has worked up what I'm up to. I should get down there and grab the flour with an empty pot before it crawls away. Take flour. Maggoty flour. You fill a pot with the disgusting mix of shredded maggots and flour. Go talk to dude again, I think. What's up? I had the flour you wanted here. That's perfect. I can see why you asked me to do this first. That was a lot of work. Don't worry, I'll take care of making this into a pie crust for you in a moment. We also need to fill the pie with something pretty nasty. What we need first is a raw crayfish. If you go and get one and bury it in a field, just shove it right into the dirt and then let it ripen for a bit. God. Just use either the flax field, wheat field, or the animal pen for the job. The flax field is closest. It's in the northwest of here, near the master farmer's shop and the well. And don't forget, when you are done, you should come and see me to show me your work. But first, let me take care of that flour for you. Use a bowl of water and a pie dish. Nails craft a rather disgusting pie shell for you. This is not going to be pretty. Okay. Let's see here. Niels wants me to steal a seal from Rollo the Stout. A greedy merchant is willing. With a seal, he'll be able to forge a note. I need to make a crayfish. Makey crayfish. To do this, I need to take a raw crayfish to the flax field. Okay. The flax field's right here. Let's take that over here. Alright, buried in the flax field. Some time passes. Get it back out. You dig. I stood there that whole time. That's crazy. Dig up the crayfish. A while later and find it disgustingly moist with decay. That was a while later, huh? Can I trade with this dude? Get a potato. I can get a bucket. I need that for later. Alright, and then, can I mix these? Okay. How's the fish bait? Well, they aren't biting too well. Look at the little feller. You wave the manky crayfish and Niels, he recoils. Oh, Sarah Dumb, that stinks. Just look at it. It makes me want to vomit. Perfect. Only one thing left. To give the pie a little more body, we'll add the potato. I want you to go and get a raw potato and shove it down a kibbit hole. Kibbit's burrow is full of hair and droppings and all other kinds of nasty waste. So if you just shove it in there and pull it out, it'll be okay. Well, I say okay. Oh, that's foul. I'll get right to it. Once it stops tasting bile. Alright, well. Cabot burrows are over here. We're gonna put the tater in there. Cabot hole. With great reluctance, you push the poor, innocent potato in the hole, and you pull the fluffy and stinky result back out. I don't think my hands will ever feel clean again. Wait, this is the last time I need. I suppose I could try making the pie myself and cook it. Or I could go see Niels for more information, maybe. Alright, let's drop this kitty. Let's give him a lobster so he doesn't run away. And let's make sure we pet him so that he feels loved. Alright, he should be good for a little bit. Alright, so we got the sneaky potato. How's the pie coming along? I shoved the potato in the kibbit hole. Here it is. I don't want to see it. I'm retching just thinking about it. Now you have everything. You should stick the crayfish and potato inside the shell and take it to the range to cook. How do I know I had everything? Because my nose hairs are bleaching. It's the subtle clues like that which give it away. Alright, let's try to combine everything. You squish the crayfish and the potato into the pie crust and force it atop. Alright. Put it in the oven. You recover a terrible pie of the oven. The stench of it is nauseating. Hey, Niels, check this pie out. Oh, that thing stinks. Tell me about it. My backpack is never going to be clean again. I never eat that unless you find something to mask the smell. Alright. I have an idea, though. What is it? One of Rolo's fellow merchants, Poppin Perry, has been hanging around the mill. He carries a supply of spices on him all the time. If you can pickpocket those, we'll be in business. So just go and grab those spices from Perry and add them to the pie. Then you can take it up to Rolo and see if he swallows it. Pickpocket this man. You managed to lift the container of spices from Perry's pocket. Put the spices on the pie. One more peon. Now you go talk to him now. Pie for Rolo the Stout. That's me. Alright. Here's your pie, sir. Hope you enjoy it. What is this? This is not the scrumptious red berry and distressed quail pie I demanded. That's right, the chef made you a pie and decided it wasn't delicious enough for someone that with taste as refined as yours. Well, that's no problem. Maybe if he didn't torment the quails for as long as I specified. But whatever this is, it doesn't smell delicious. Well, it contains a lot of very expensive spices. Oh, really? Then I suppose I might try a portion. What's it called? Squishy crust belly filler. A squishy crust belly filler. I can't say you've ever heard of this before. Well, it's an entire new recipe that was invented especially for you. To make up for me for not being able to make the pie I ordered? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, that's quite nice of you. Tell the chef I will only sue him slightly for not making what I ordered. And that if this pie tastes nice, then I might even pay him for it. Of course. And before you go, I might say, thanks. Thanks for what? You've just put my mind to rest about something I was feeling a tad guilty about. Never mind. Yes, that's all very well and good. Now be on your way, you jabbering vassal. I have a pie to eat. Well, he's something. A squishy crust belly filler, eh? Let's see what it tastes like. Five, 4, 3, 2. Blah! Warning, sound effects get worse. I have nerves of steel. I want to hear every detail. Sounds like... Ugh. Sounds like the pie... Ugh. Gas. Okay, and then it sounds like the pie has... Oh god, there's more... I said, sounds like the pie has done the trick. I should check back with Nails and let him know while they cart Rolo away and clean up. Well, Rolo certainly won't be causing any more trouble for a while. Yes, he's certainly not going to be on anything, but in forming food for a while either. I only hope they manage to get the stains out of the ceiling. Don't even talk about that. I'm still queasy from seeing what he did to the stairs as they carted him out. They had to sluice him down with buckets and mops, terrible. But at least the stains are all gone now. So what do I need to do now? Well, with Rolo out of the way, you can go up and steal the seal from his chest. We better move fast in case he decides to send for it when he comes round. Is there anything else you need to do? You need to know. Nope. Let's see here. Having poisoned Rolo with my terrifying, I need to go upstairs and pick the lock on the chest. Okay. Oh, that smell. He's rocking back and forth. You pick the lock on the chest and take the seal from the chest. I have a seal for you. Great, let's get this letter stamped and hands you a letter with a wax seal and emblem that you instantly recognize. Done. Now just take it to Pierre, and we're home free. Don't forget to come back and see me when you're done, okay? Right, will do. Foppish, Pierre. Urgent message for you, sir. For me? Really? Maybe someone found my spices. It is from Rolo the Stout. I think he said he was something about opening the food stores. Don't joke about around with me, you messenger. Give me that note. What madness is this? He wants me to open the food store for free? Is he demented? No, but he is your boss. So I guess that means you have to do it. I have to contact some people. Leave me to my despair. Well, that works. I should go talk to Neil. Leave me to my despair. He bought it. Should be opening the store any minute now. Well, looks like we've done. Let the refugees know. We'll have a good old-fashioned feast. And it's all thanks to you. We'll raise a glass or two to you tonight. No problem. With Rolo out of the picture, things should start to pick up as well. There is that. Hopefully the food situation will improve unless someone else muscles in on the racket. Well, if they do, we can always serve up another slice of piping hot justice. Good point. But for now, let's celebrate. Quest point, cooking, pouch of your life points from the food reward. Alright. Got some thieving XP. Alright, let's give Kitty this raw lobster. We got some pies. Alright, I need to kill a cow so I can get some raw beef real quick. Alright, and then we need to chop down a log and set it aflame. Get rid of this beer glass. Alright, and then we cook this meat. And then we burn the meat on purpose. And then I go to the bank. I need an eye of newt. I got my rat tail. I think so. Yeah, I got the rat tail. And put these away. Let's keep those. Oh, let's get the lobster. Here we go. Add the ring. Key ring. And destroy this crossbow. It's garbage. Drop those. We don't need that. Alright. And then go back to Remington. Do the we can do 2 quests in Remington. We can do the witch's potion quest. And we can do let's actually go to Draenor first. Because then we can do 3 quests in Remington. If I go there first. Alright, talk to Maggie. Rather interesting smell. Alright, we went through this dialogue earlier. Is there any way I can help? Why, yes. Come to think of it, there's something you could do. Really, the only thing left to finish off this whole brewery is to give it a stir with an enchanted broomstick. Adds a bit of flavor and spark, don't you know? So it happens, I have a broom right here. Well, that's the problem then. What's the problem then? Well, the broom hasn't been properly enchanted. That's what good stuff like this will only come out when there's several witches involved. Hetty, Betty, and Aggie are the perfect ladies for the job. We've worked together before, and if you get them to work with their magic on this old broom of mine, we'll have a cauldron full of something quite spectacular when it's all said and done. If I give you my broom, could you take to Hetty in Remington, Betty in Port Sarum, and Aggie in Draenor and ask them to enchant it for me? In return, I'd be more than willing to share the good stuff for all around. Sure, I can do that for you. Excellent. Here's my broom then. Hurry back once you've enchanted it, won't you? Of course. Alright, let me do this. I'll make sure I have the game sound on, because doing quest heavy stuff. Alright. What can I help you with? Hey, you're a witch, aren't you? Talk about swept away. Can you tell me about the broom? Of course. What can I do for you? Maggie has asked me to help her enchant her broom. She needs it to finish a potion that she's brewing. I was wondering if you could help me out. Of course. Maggie's an old friend, and we go back quite a way. Now, in order to enchant the broom, we'll need a bit of space and privacy. There's a little clearing us witches sometimes use. Would you like me to teleport you there so we can get started? Yes, I'm ready to go now. Okay, hold on to your hat. Alright. Go through this cave so we can get the crab going again. Max hit isn't quite 11 again, unfortunately. Whoa! Where are we and what are we doing here? Oh, this is just a little place that some of us witches use on occasion. It's rather convenient for the occasional ritual or spell. Not only is it infused with a bit of magical pizzazz, but it's out of the way enough that we don't get a lot of unnecessary interruptions. Alright, which leaves the question of what we're doing here. You want that broom of yours enchanted, right? Right. Well, the best way to enchant that hunk of dead wood is to harness the power that's latent in this magical symbol here. Do you see that pattern of 16 lines drawn out of sand on the ground? How could I miss it? In order to enchant the broom, you need to sweep away 4 of those 16 lines so that you'll be left with 4 small triangles on the ground, nothing else. You can run into the trouble, let me know, and I'll configure the original pattern for you. I can also teleport you back to Joiner when you're ready to leave. Alright, thanks. Give me a shot. Okay. Let's see here. I can do 4 lines. Witch's potion. No, not that one. It's called Swept Away. Use 4 lines from the pattern. Sweep 4 lines away so that the pattern on the ground is made up of 4 small triangles. Nothing else. Will this work? There we go. Well, I felt that down to my toes. You did it. The enchantment from the sand pattern has infused Maggie's broom. There's nothing more to do here now. Come have a chat when you're ready, and I'll take you back to Draenor with me. Can I just teleport to Port Sarim instead? Hetty and Remington, Betty, and Port Sarim. I'll get that door open. Dr. Betty. Welcome to the Magic Emporium. Swept away. I was wondering if you could help me with an enchantment. I suppose that depends on the sort of enchantment you're looking for. Well, Maggie needs her broom enchanted so that she can finish the stuff she's brewing in her cauldron. Ah, I see. She's brewing again, is she? Well, I'd be happy to help. Maggie always comes up with the most amazing brews. Wonderful, thank you so much. Now, Maggie always likes things on the spicy side, so what I really need for this sort of enchantment is my wand. I keep it down in the cellar in the locked chest. If I could retrieve the wand and bring it to me, I'd be happy to enchant Maggie's broom for you. There's just one little problem. What's that? You see, my chest is locked on highly magical means. I'd explain it to you in detail, but I haven't the time. I'll find my apprentice, Lottie, downstairs. Just pop down the trap door over there and tell her I sent you. She'll be able to help to explain everything. Alright, thanks. Alright, let's give this cat a lobster while I'm thinking about it. Make sure he's pet the kitty too. Lodi. So what do you want then? Who are you and what are you doing in this basement? I need to retrieve Betty's wine. Betty sent me down here to fetch the wine, but she said there might be a small complication. I'll say there are complications. Betty is a penchant for... I don't know. You're not going to be able to get that wine until you get the chest open. That sounds simple enough. What's so complicated about opening a little chest? Well, the chest is which Betty stores her wand magically sealed. It won't confuse you with the details right now, but here's the deal. That chest is simply not going to open until order has been restored to Betty's menagerie. What do you mean? What menagerie? Well, if you have a look around, you'll see that there are 6 separate chambers, each of which designed to house a little critter. Each creature has an enclosure that has been made especially for it, but at the moment several of them are out of place. So what you're saying is that we need to put each creature in its proper enclosure in order to open the chest? Exactly. Now, I should warn you, these are very sensitive creatures and they really don't like each other. What does that have to do with anything? 2 things. First, you can't carry more than 1 creature at a time. Second, you can't carry a creature through the door of a chamber which contains another creature. You'll have to move the creature one by one. You can use the holding pen in the room to help shift them all into the right place. One more thing I should mention. You shouldn't have to move the bat and the snail at all. They're already exactly where they need to be. Now, if you have any questions or want me to put the creatures back on their arrangements they're in need, just let me know. Here's a magical slate. It always shows an overlay of exactly who is where, and you can use it for reference if you like. It's not necessary, but I find it useful. Okay, thanks. We got the, what is this, a crow? Blackbird. Let's move the rat this way. And we'll move the spider to the, that one's in the right enclosure. And then the lizard goes into the desert biome. And then the rat goes to the cheese. To the cheese. And then the blackbird goes to the birdhouse. It looks like everyone is in their correct place now. Perhaps I should see if I can open that chest. Alright, let's go open the chest. See if this chest still has that yep. Search. You search the chest and find Betty's wand. Welcome to the Magic Emporium. I got your wine for you. Excellent. Let me just enchant that broom for you then. Whoosh. There you go. I'm sure that's just the spice that Maggie's looking for. Many thanks. Alright. Alright, there's several things I gotta do over here. Talk to Hetty. Oh, I missed an eye of Newt. I gotta go back. Eye of Newt. Get some prayer from over here too. Charge a prayer at the altar southwest of Port Sarum. Let's get that Aya Newt. Damn it. Close the door on me. One Aya Newt coming up. Talk about Hetty's potion. So you found the things for the potion? Only one thing left to find. Good, good. You're doing well. Oh, an onion? Okay, let me grab that. Oops. Let me do that. What the crap? Wait, they got rid of the enclosure. Now there's just some stuff sitting out in the field. Alright, we got an onion. Go talk to Eddie once more. Alright, I got all your crap. So you found the things for the potion? Yes, I have everything. Excellent. Can I have them now? You pass the ingredients to Hetty, and she puts them all into her cauldron. Hetty closes her eyes and begins to chant. The cauldron bubbles mysteriously. Okay, now drink the cauldron. Well, sure. You drink from the cauldron. It tastes horrible. You feel yourself imbued with power. Magic XP. Well done. You should find you're a bit more experienced in magic arts now. Thanks. Let me get some of this. Should probably talk with Peter before doing that. Hello there. Maggie sent me to ask you for help in enchanting her broom. Ah, brewing up a cauldron for infamous good stuff, is she? Well, of course I'll help. I think this calls for one of my specialties, my famous theoretical broom ointment. Now I can provide you with the ointment. All you need to do is apply the ointment to the broom. Excellent. But first I need a newt. A newt? Yes, a newt. Now if you just pop down into my cellar, that trap door down there, I just had a recent delivery of newts and toads. The delivery goal is still here. I can think that could be taking him so long. In any case, once the crates are unloaded, just bring me a newt from the newt crate, and I'll set you up with the ointment. Alright, will do. Alright, let's talk to Gus. Hello there, are you the delivery ghoul? Hetty told me you could give me a newt for her potion. Yes, but I prefer it if you call me Gus. I make deliveries for numerous witchery supplies, Ltd. If it's a newt you're after, you can have one from one of these crates, but there's a problem. What kind of problem? A newty-toady sort of problem, I'm afraid. You see, the labels on the crates of somehow got mixed up. One of those crates contains just newts, one contains just toads, one contains a mixture of toads and newts. Problem is, I put the wrong label on all three crates. I can't remember which crate contains newts, toads, or both newts and toads. Oh dear, that certainly sounds like quite a problem. Indeed, please don't tell Miss Hetty and I'll be tomorrow's soup. The other problem is that I can't look in those crates myself. You see, I have a terrible fear of newts. Will you work out which box contains toads, which one contains newts, and which one has both? If you could sort out the labels, I'd be happy to give you a newt to take to Miss Hetty. Is it a deal? It's a deal. Excellent, I'm so relieved. So what do you need me to do to sort out these crates then? Well, here's the problem. We had to figure out what it's in the crates. All you know is that the wrong label on each and every crate, so now the crate has the crate label on it. Sounds easy enough. Have a look at the crate then. No, you just can't do that. We disturb them. Don't you know anything about magical frogs and newts? Also, we can't waste too much stock. Miss Hetty will find out if we start taking newts and frogs out of the crates as we please. So what do you suggest? Well, let's first figure out exactly what is in all three by using one item from one crate. Problem is, I can't remember how to figure it out. Alright, I got it. Don't worry about it, bro. Alright, this one's got newts. This one's got toad. Alright. Hold up. I need to reset this. Yes, please. I messed up already. Alright, let's search this one instead. It's a toad. Alright, so we put the toad label on here. We put the newt label on here. And we put this one on here. Hooray! I do believe that you've labeled the crates correctly, and Miss Hetty will be so pleased. Now you need a newt, right? Feel free to take one from the newts only crate. The only ones aren't appropriate for ointments and potions. Fish around the crate and extract a newt. Have you managed to get the newt yet? Yes, here it is. Excellent. I'll just take it and add a new newt slime to the ointment. It should do it. That should do it. Just rub this ointment on the broom and it should suit Maggie's purposes. Wonderful, thanks. Use the ointment on the broom. You smear the broom and feel it tingle with enchantment. Alright, let's talk to Peter. Well, what do you say? Nothing useful. Don't speak like slime monster. Just ended up with this chunk of slime. Oh. Maybe we can use that. How? Well, it's just a piece of the queen herself, right? Surely if she's being drawn to something, then it'll make sense if a piece of her slime would be too. Actually, you may be onto something here. Hey, you see? Not just a pretty face. Use the chunk of slime around the place and see if it's being drawn anywhere in particular. Also, here, you can have my favorite bucket so you can never know when you might need it. Wow, so I get that bucket for no reason. Alright, see what I can do. Alright, use the bucket on this thing. Can I use this on him? Yep. You splash the goop over King's time. Once again, the king keeps his way over to the queen. Looking promising. Wait. Go on, my son. That didn't look right. You definitely seem more interested in this time. Hey, and why wouldn't she be? Just look at him. Poor fella's looking wild dapper and got the smell to back it up. I get. Wait. What's she doing? Yes. Go on, old girl. Yeah. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Peter, what have you done? Well, she ate him. He did. Well, we did it. What do you mean we did it? She absorbed him. I think you're creating something far worse than any form of slime royalty that came before. Oh, would you lighten up? The king slime is no more, and look, Queen Slime's headed off on her holidays. And you know what? If I were a betting man, I'd say we'll never see her nor hear from her again. Grumble. Look, she was so happy she left us a Prezi. She's a swanky new top hat for me. And you can hold on to that bit of pink slime. Don't worry about it, you've earned it. Oh, would you look at that? This is fine wee hat. So it is. Are you enjoying your wee bit of slime? Oh, it's alive. Slime gurgles at you. Oh, well, aren't you a wee dot? I think she likes you. I guess she's kind of adorable. And there was you sitting complaining and all that. All's well and ends well. Seems like that's not all that bad. The slime gurgles some more. Now it's all over. How about we hit the town and find me a lass? I think I'll leave that to you, Peter. You sure? Suit yourself. Good luck, Peter. Who needs luck when you've got a fancy hat like this? Peter tips his new hat to you. Cooking lamp. Look, pet. Cooking XP. Another lobster for the kitty cat. Stroke. Alright. Missing, presumed dead. 12 inventory spaces, common equipment. I recommend it. Reset each craves. Alright, talk to brother Samwell at the road. Varrock, okay. I'll come back and do this. Should be right up in here. Brother Samwell. Missing, presumed dead. Adventurer, wait, please. Oh, great Sarah Delman, please help. What's going on? It all happened so fast. Please protect me, please. Oh no, what if they come back? It's okay, I can help. Someone murdered my brothers. They left me alive. Why didn't they take me and not them? Sounds like you're lucky to be alive. But look at them. They don't deserve to end like that. Something happened to their bodies. I can hardly look at them. It's as if their souls can't pass on in the afterlife. But what happened to them? It only happens after their murder. I don't think it was the killer that caused it. They just look so tormented. I keep racking up my brains. It's all a blur. Damn my old age. I can't remember anything of the attacker. Please, I beg of you, help my search for evidence so we can find who killed my brothers and bring them to justice. Accept quest. Oh, thank you, adventurer. I think it would be best to start by searching the clues to point to the killer. You're bound to find something in the surrounding area. You should check the bodies, too. Take my notebook and update the clues as you find them. I need a moment to collect my thoughts. Brother Samuel, how's your notebook? Investigate slaughter of monk. Investigate the arm. The arm is splintered with blood. Don't seem to be wounded, though. Investigate the torso. His heart has been pierced by a sharp blade with point accuracy. Investigate the legs. His legs appear to be unscathed. Listen to the trap's hole. Bound, shackled, free, me. Mercy. Oh gods, mercy. Leave. Investigate tree. There's an arrow stuck in the tree. It's been finely crafted with a sharp crystal tip. His wrists and hands are covered in blood as he is trying to hold his wound closed. There is one clean wound to the heart. It looks like the worker of a skilled assassin. His legs are pale and lifeless. Was it him who the masked face trapped me? Additional clue discovered. You found the additional clue of the crime scene. Keep searching for core clues. Investigate the arms. His arms are pale as if all the blood has been drained from them. Investigate the torso. Monkey is impaled with several small crystals. Investigate the legs. They are scrapes on his knees as if he was kneeling before being killed. Investigate the trapped soul. Can't remember. Ceredomin's light. Please. Search the plant. There's a ring under the plant. Someone must have dropped it. You found all the clues of the crime scene. You should return to Brother Samuel. Ask for the crime scene information. I think I found all the clues. I've thoroughly searched the area and I think I have all the clues now. Ceredoma, bless you, adventurer. Let me take a look at what you found. Strange. Most peculiar. It could have been an elf who did this. The ring and the arrow seem to be elven craft. I just can't remember. It was all over so quickly. Must have been horrible. But try to focus. I'm sorry. I've seen much in many years. Never said I'd stare evil in the face as today. Let me think. My only knowledge of the elves comes from tales and legends. I was told as a child my mother used to read them from time to time. I vaguely remember the tale of their goodness, of their goddess, Serene. She was ridden with guilt and shattered herself into thousands of crystals to always be with her followers. But she was supposed to believe the different races could live in peace. Why would an elf want to do this to us? I think it would be best if we try to find more information. Are you sure there weren't any witnesses? No, I don't think so. Although I did notice a strange man when he passed some stone steps to the west. Very strange indeed. He was carrying a sack of bones and muttering to himself. Perhaps you should find out if he saw anything. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's go talk to the bone man. Odd old man. That's that odd old man. That's about slaughter bunks. I'm conducting an investigation. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary recently? Mumble. Out of the ordinary? No. What exactly are you investigating? A group of monks were murdered nearby. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Ah, well, I haven't seen anything. I'm busy with my bones. Odd old man's shifty expression gives way to a slight hint of sympathy. Perhaps you can be reasoned with. Persuade him. Please, I could really use your help. If you could just answer a few questions, I'll be on my way. Well, mumble. Alright, it's easy to see the path from up here. I see a lot of people come and go. Hear things too. Have you seen any elves? I might have done, but the elves live far away. Why would you ask? You see a glimmer of curiosity in the old man's eyes suggests he wants to hear more. Persuade him. I found a lot of evidence of the crime scene that points towards the elf. I just need a little more information, please. Mumble. Yes, alright. I do recall seeing an elf on the path today, heading eastward. I knew it. It can't be a coincidence. What did you hear? Here? I don't know what you mean. Looks away from you, trying to conceal his suspicious expression. You need to grab his attention. Threaten him. Don't play with me. You said you heard things. I give you 3 seconds before I draw my weapon. 3. Alright, I'm sorry. Mumble. Yes, it was a terrible commotion. Lots of screaming and shouting. Appeared over the rock here, but it was all over too quickly. There were 3 men lying dead on the floor. I've managed to glimpse a tall, hooded figure making off into the distance to the east. Was it the elf you saw earlier? I didn't get a good look, but they seemed to be much taller and were wearing dark clothes. That's interesting. Thanks for the help. Mumble. Aw, shut up. Brother Samuel. I spoke to the old man. You were right. He was strange. Did he have any useful information? He saw an elf heading east along the path. Just as we suspected, the elf must have involved somehow. Did he mention anything else? He saw a very tall, dark, hooded figure escaping. Oh, I'm not sure if that fits. Most say I haven't met many elves. Was there any more? He wasn't very cooperative. Man living up there with the only bones for company, he probably doesn't get many visitors. I'm not sure I can draw a conclusion. Perhaps I'm still in shock. Who do you think it was? An elf. I would say the same, but I'm not sure the old man's description of the killer matches. Besides, I can see a motive, and it's strange they could discard the precious crystal. Did the old man mention what direction the figure was heading? According to him, the killer made off to the east. If they left crystals behind, maybe you could pick up some sort of trail and figure out what they want. Good idea. I'll see what I can find. I should take the same approach as before. Note down any clues and try to find a witness. Search this plant. There's a necklace under the plant. Someone must have dropped it. Investigate. Elf Ranger. Investigate the arms. Symbol. Ceradoma's symbol is freshly branded onto the elf's hands. Marks are still glowing faintly as if it has just been done. Legs. Her legs are speckled with dirt. Figure shadow from nowhere. Semi-trap. Me. Free. Additional clue. There's a ripped piece of rough linen cloth caught on the fence post. It seems to be part of a blue robe. Investigate the bench. You find a letter underneath the bench. You found all the clues to the crime scene. You should return to Brother Samuel. Alright. Ask for the crime scene information. What am I doing? How am I doing? Tell me about the brand's necklace. Tell me about the brand. I found an elf like the clue suggested, but she had been murdered. Ceradoma's symbol had been branded into the palms of her hands. What? Who in Ceradoma's name would do such a thing? You don't think someone was what? Maybe they were protecting us, avenging Ceradoma's loyal followers. I suppose it's a possibility. Why would they brand the body, though? I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking straight. I just don't know why any of this is happening. About the necklace. I followed the trail and found this necklace under a plant. It looked like someone dropped it. How could this be? The symbol of the great Ceradoma on the pendant. It couldn't have been any one of us. We were traveling to Paterdomen from the west. We hadn't been any further up the road yet. Maybe it was some other Ceradominist. There must be more of his followers in the area. Monks have occupied the temple in the past, but it was rumored to be abandoned. There are lots of people that follow Ceradoma. Wizards, for example. It could have been any of them. Torn cloth. I found a torn piece of rough linen cloth on the fence post by the body of an elf. It seems to be ripped from a blue robe. This is roughly suspicious. We monks do not worship Ceradoma by wearing his clothes, his color. Our garments are of a more humble material. Then who could have come from? There are many groups that wear blue robes. Ceradoma wizards, for example. It could have been any of them. I've known wizards in the past. It's hard to believe those that follow Ceradoma will be capable of murder. Back. Ask for crime scene information. How am I doing? Starting to make sense now. We just need to find a witness. Alright. Blaze Sharp Eye. Ask about the beacon. Ask about murdered elf. I'm investigating a murder. I was wondering if you could answer some questions. A murder, you say? I don't really have time. I'm busy. Tending to a beacon, you see? Rudely dismisses you with disinterested look on his face. Make sure you have his attention. Right now. This is more important than your stupid beacon. Answer my questions and things will get ugly. Alright. I didn't see much, though. What burning questions do you have? I need to know if you've seen anything out of the ordinary recently. Seen? Not really, unless you're referring to the glorious fire I had burning earlier. Now that was extraordinary. Blaze's eyes lighten up as an arrogant smirk crosses his face. He seemed to be losing his attention again. Threaten him. I've had enough of this. If you don't start talking, I'll make a glorious fire out of you. Whoa, okay, right. Earlier I heard a scream down the hill. When I peeked out to have a look, I saw an elf lying there. It scared me half to death. I tried to get a look at the killer, but Blaze goes slightly pale as he overcome with a timid look of fear. It might be best not to scare him even more. Persuade him. What happened? Need information to help me find the killer and stop them from coming back. Well, okay. I never witnessed anything like it in my life. When I looked over the killer, they vanished. I've seen people teleport, but this was different. Everything went dark as if the sun had disappeared. It was like they created a rift that sucked all the light from the area. I thought it would be too dangerous to go any further, so I hid up here behind my beacon. Did you get a look at who the killer was? No, they were gone so fast I barely saw them. Okay, thanks for the information. This information will be really useful. Talk to Brother Samuel. Where'd my kitty at? Here, my kitty. Give him another lobster. Throat. Alright. As for crime scene information, I think I found all the clues. I searched thoroughly. I think I found all the clues. Okay, let's take a look. Evidence you've found seems to suggest the killer has something to do with Sarah Delman. How could someone do this? Could it be another monk, wizard? There is no feud between Serene and Sarah Delman that I know of. All of this mindless killing just doesn't make any sense to me. The world can be a cruel place sometimes. A cruel place indeed. I don't know what you'll do without my brothers. We found this criminal. Did you manage to find any witnesses? I spoke to the beacon tender, who was nearby when the elf was killed. He was able to see from outside the bell tower at Paterdomus. Really? What did he say? What did he see? He must have had some useful information. He said the killer vanished into thin air. Vanished? But perhaps a teleport spell. How are we supposed to find them now? I'm not sure. Blaze said that when the killer vanished, all light was sucked out of the area. What could that mean? I haven't heard of anything like this before. It doesn't sound like a normal teleport spell. We seem to have found all the evidence, but no clear explanation. I am no expert on magic. I know little of elves or wizards. I think it's time we sought out help, adventurer. Whom do you have in mind? I have an old friend who's also worships Sarah Delman. We were close to when we were younger, but I became a monk and she's a wizard. Her name is Valina, and she specializes in crystal magic. You should go and talk to her to see what she knows about the clues. I can find her at the entrance of the Wizard's Tower, south of Draenor Village. Alright, Draenor Village. There's this thing too. I guess I could maybe do this. Wait, was this portal always here? I need items. Accept quest. Here goes nothing. No, wait. Here comes something. A sword. A floating sword. Well, hello. The sword says nothing. Are you an animated sword? Can I help you with something? Yes, that's one. That one. The sword starts to swing aggressively. Wait. We can be friends. Damn! You smoked me in one hit. The manner of moral deaths are normally plain to me, but this one was not expected. A portal of white light opened up near Draenor. When I went to investigate, the sword came out and killed me. A portal. The sword, tell me what it looked like. It's made of black metal with glowing green runes carved into the blade. I couldn't read them. They say anguish. He has returned. What? Who? If he has chosen you, then we must hurry. I will explain everything when we get there. Go with you. Go where? To the underground, where life goes on beyond death.
Good. My invitation has been accepted.
Bean.
My guest arrives in the underworld. Up the river of souls. Across the lake of memories. To the city of The Well of Souls is a beacon. A guiding light to all the vagrant dead. I will give them purpose, direction. They will spread my influence to the world above. You will be the key to my victory. teach you. You will be my last apprentice. I am the first necromancer.
First necromancer. Good, I hope it would be... Good, I hoped you would be prompt. I'm always on time. Raziel, what have you done? The ritual side is yours now, apprentice. I am done with it. What are you talking about? Where have the spirits gone? What have you done to my city? The underground is no longer enough for me, my old friend. The souls of the city languish in self-indulgence, slowly fading into nothingness. I have given them purpose. I will forge them into an army and wage war upon the mortal world. Those who perish will also serve me until the dead outnumber the living. When I am done, there will be no more need for death. I will trap everyone in eternal torment, eternal servitude. I will set them free of their fear and doubt. We will stop you. Only a trained necromancer can stop me. I know. Which is of course the matter at hand. Why does everyone look at me? My new apprentice. I didn't sign up for that. I've chosen you. Death will prepare you. He has no choice. You will find me in the citadel above. I must prepare for my invasion. Come to me when you are stronger. Defeat me if you can. But the sands of the world's hourglass are running low, apprentice. Do not tarry. Who was that? His name is Raziel. He was the first necromancer. The first ever? On Gilnor at least. On Gilnor at least. Me learn necromancy? Of all my responsibilities is the one I truly loathe. To enslave the dead is despicable. I won't accept that. I won't stoop to this method. What do you mean? Necromancy is magic using the souls of the dead, right? Yes. Enslaving their souls to do your bidding. Yes. Can we just ask them nicely instead? What? You can't. I don't think anyone's ever tried that. Sounds like a plan to me. Is he gone? Is it safe to come out now? I haven't felt this scared since I died. Oh wait, you're him. Are you? Death. Thank goodness. My name is Lupa. And this is Sostratus. Centurion. Third Legion. That's all you'll get out of me, necromancer scum. It's okay, Sauce. That's not a necromancer, that's Death. We can trust him. Oh right, at your command, Sir Death, sir. Raziel's gone, come join us. Are you from the city? Are you the ones left? Are you the only ones left? Only a handful of us. Raziel took everyone else. He drained the well of souls almost completely. Some sort of dark ritual. He just sucked them all up into his lantern. A communion ritual. He must have created his own vessel and moved them to it. Can we do the same thing? Steal them back? Not from Raziel. We just need to assault his citadel, and you are not yet strong enough. But this is the city of It exists to house lost souls. You could use a similar ritual to bring them here. How does that help? As you said, necromancer is empowered by the dead. The more souls you guide here, the more power you can wield. What's this, necromancy? What's this, necromancy? Don't worry, I'm going to be the good kind. I'll ask first. You mean like convince us to help us? Woo us? Yes, exactly. What if I don't want to serve? Then you don't have to, that's the whole point. Well then, what's it worth? I'm in. For what it's worth, I'm in. I'm wary, but if that's good enough for Loop... Lupe, then it's good enough for me. Lupa. With enough power, you can defeat Rizzle, to rescue the stolen souls, and put an end to his plans. I know the underworld like no other, but I'm no necromancer. We will need a tutor. What's the meaning of this? Where am I? Malignus Mortifier. Mortifer. No. I'm far too young. It isn't my time. I have so much to do. I promise to be a better person. This can't be how it ends. I won't let the mushrooms win. It's not your time, sadly. Thanks, Zamorak. But wait, then why am I here? You'll instruct Lander Lobster in the ways of the necromancy. Hi. I see. Just question, though. Why should I do that? Have a care. Whoa. Remember, we're doing this nicely. Do we have anything we can offer him in return? I will not grant immortality to such a creature. What about the city, then? You're a necromancer. There must be something to learn in the underworld. Is this the fabled city of The spirits told me of it, but I've never seen it. You may remain here for as long as you act as a tutor. The sands of the hourglass will not flow while you do. So much lost knowledge, the endless secrets, but no enslavery of souls? What are you talking about? How are you going to do necromancy? I'm going to ask the souls for permission. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But if you want to do it in your way, that's on you. Fine, you'll have to deal. Fine, you have a deal. What's first? I need to do something called a communion ritual. Do you know what this is? Conjure a soul, guide it to the city. Yes, let's get started. What do we do first? We're going to need a suitable location. This spot looks conveniently perfect. Here's a necromancer. Has a necromancer been here recently? The villain who abducted all our friends, right. Ritual sites vary in size and shape. More powerful necromancers conduct larger rituals. So we better just try a makeshift communion ritual for now. Need to sweep away all the dust before we can start. What? Why? Allergies. Just do an inner area for me. Let's make this full screen. There we go. Clear amount of dust. That's better. Now listen carefully. First, you place a focus on the pedestal to determine the ritual. What's a focus? A focus is an item placed on the central pedestal. Which item depends on the ritual? A communion ritual requires bones, for example. Then the surrounding tiles will be perfect to draw on the required glyphs. Different rituals require different glyphs. You know what really sets the mood? What? Candles. A few candles will really add a little, I don't know what, as they say in Ardone. We have no need for candles, only the glyphs are required. Maybe if you just want any old spirit showing up so you can control it. I thought we were planning to befriend them. That's right. Then we should use candles. Look, I have some right here. Candles it is. Fine, we'll use the pentagon-shaped tiles for the candles. Yay, it'll be necromantic. Okay. So I just need to put a focus object on the pedestal, light some candles, and draw some glyphs. There's also some chanting, but let's just take it one step at a time. For a communion ritual, you'll need bones as your focus. You can use these. Why are you carrying bones? I'm a necromancer. Wouldn't it be stranger if I wasn't? You're given some ritual supplies. Place the bones onto the pedestal. The ritual select interface allows you to choose a ritual to perform. Each ritual has different requirements. Here you can view the requirements needed to select the ritual, as well as the ritual component you'll need to set up on the ritual site. Rituals also require focus, which is consumed upon completing the ritual. Some rituals may have a choice of multiple focus objects. Once a ritual has been completed, you order the ritual output. Alright, select ritual. Ritual information window displays everything you need to set up for your selected ritual. I suppose you better place the candles next. You've been given some ritual supplies. Place light source. Place. Place. Now the glyphs. To draw them we'll need ink, and I don't know where we'll find some. Oh, I have ink. I'll sell it in my boutique next to the candles. That's convenient. Sounds like I'd better start stocking up. As I was saying, we need to draw the required glyphs. The specific spot doesn't matter as long as you draw the correct number and type of glyphs required for your chosen ritual. Draw the glyphs. Got it. You can give him some ritual supplies. Wait, that's not the broken glyph instructed me to interact with. Quest. I should talk to Morpher about how to perform a communion ritual. I can return to the city of In via the portal. Alright, talk to dude. Glyphs and candles will degrade with each ritual. If they deplete, you'll need to repair or replace them. I see a depleted glyph there already. It must have been left from the last ritual. You can repair it with some supplies you need to draw in the first place. Use some ritual supplies. Repair. Don't ask me again. Repairing components will consume the following material. Basic ghostly ink. Is that all it is? Everything looks to be in order. The candles look lovely. Time to find out if it works. Now everything is prepared. Go and stand on the skull platform over there. Start ritual. I can't believe you managed to get right on your first attempt. Where did the soul go, though? It was drawn into the Well of Souls, the big dish thing over there. It's where we all reside. You're inside that thing? How are you right here, then? I don't really understand it myself. It's something called a vessel. We're safe inside, but we can still manifest in the city. A vessel. With this, we could grow truly powerful. We should perform more rituals. Oh, hey there, buds. Is that you, Ted? I thought you got stolen away. No, I got knocked down into the lake below. Been freezing my bones off. Felt something calling me back up. Was that you? Yes, it was my communion ritual. Well, thanks, bud. If you don't mind me saying, that ritual that ritual you did felt different. The green guy that felt like I was being pulled away, sucked in. Yours was more like a gentle, guiding hand. It was the candles, right? See, I told you. Hey, Ted, guess what this moral was trying to do? What's that, then? Became a powerful necromancer without enslaving any souls. That's new. I'm going to stop Rezel, the green guy. Are you in? Can't say I care for him. I'll help. I'm sure other spirits will, too. Thanks, Ted. Can I call you Ted? Well, it used to be Theodore back in my living days, but now it's just my long-dead mother. Ted does me just fine now, if you please. Ted it is. Hey, let me show you how the Well of Souls works. Take a closer look. You complete the ritual. Take a closer look at the Well of Souls. Unlock talents. The vessel is filled up enough to offer you more power. You just need to earn a talent point to prove you are worthy of it. The communion ritual will guide souls into the vessel. The more souls that reside within the more power you can tap inside. If you want to channel and direct that power, though, You need to practice your skills in real combat. Unlocking talents in the Well of Souls requires both souls from communion rituals as well as necromancy XP earned through combat. If you want to fight, you'll need what we in the trade call a siphon. You don't have one, do you, skeleton? Sorry, no, just inking candles. I do, take this. Use it with great caution. You've been given a death guard. A death guard, excellent. Weapons like these channel necromancy power into powerful attacks which protect you from any backlash. We must test your newfound power. How about these ghost trolls? They love a good scrap. Equip that death guard and attack them. Basic attack is your core ability and is automatically triggered in combat. It deals moderate damage, will generate adrenaline, which can be spent on other abilities learned as you level necromancy. In the target information panel, you see your hit chance. Against the enemy, the value will determine how much damage potential can be dealt against them. Yeah, I'm aware of this. You dealt critical damage. Necromancy attacks a 10% chance to critical strike, dealing 20% bonus damage. As you level necromancy, your crit strike damage bonus will increase. And that's how it's done. You gain 1 talent point. Great job. Earn a talent point. Take a look at the well again, see if you can learn something new. Unlock talent. Confirm. You unlocked a new ability. Conjure Skeletal War is an ability that calls upon a spirit from the underworld to fight alongside you and requires ectoplasm to cast. The skeleton warrior is filled with an uncontrollable rage and will deal additional damage with each attack. Did you learn anything? Just the ability to call forth the undead to fight alongside me. That's awesome. If you want to conjure a spirit, you'll need a conduit, something that can connect you to this vessel wherever you are. You there, ghost person? Do you? Here. Thanks. You've been given a skull lantern. Conduits like this lantern allow you to communicate with your minions. Minions, that's offensive. Friends? How about we stick to spirits? Yeah, spirits. Try talking into it. What? Go on. Hello? I think it's broken. It's not. The connection is magical. It's not a trumpet. Excellent. Things are progressing well. All of you, a word, please. Conjuring spirits like your skeletal warrior requires a material known as ectoplasm. It's not hard to find. You'll accumulate some as a side effect of every ritual you perform. You've been given some ectoplasm. Do I want to conjure my skeleton that often? Every necromancer needs minions, and without your skeleton, you'll do far less damage. Sounds like I better start stocking up on ectoplasm then. We don't sell ectoplasm, but my shop, Soul Supplies, sells ritual supplies like candles and necroplasm. I thought you said you didn't sell ectoplasm. Not ectoplasm, necroplasm. It's completely different. Well, I guess it's pretty similar, actually, when you get down to it. What's the difference? Ectoplasm is for conjuring, nectoplasm is for rituals. Right. Come by the shop and see if I have any free stuff for you. Same with me, I have some basic necromancy equipment I can give you. I thought you hated necromancers. I do, that's why I have so much of their gear. I can't delay here any longer, the matter is crucial. But I have many other duties to attend to. Don't worry, I can handle Rizzle. In time, perhaps you can, but Rizzle is immensely powerful. Perform more communion rituals to fill the Well of Souls, but do not neglect the practice of real combat. You will need that experience to unlock its true power. I will be here when you are ready to learn more. Yeah, and I will hang around the vessel here. Welcome any spirits who turn up and recruit them for the cause. You can talk to Malignus, Mortifier, and Ted if you wish to recap anything you've learned in the trial. Great. You can use the portal outside Draenor to return here. What if Rizzle attacks? His patience is, if not infinite, extremely high. He has already made his move, and now he awaits for yours. You seem to know him. Is there something else I need to know? It could be important. I'll tell you more, but not until the powers have grown. Not until your powers have grown. You still have much to learn. I'll find you when I have more experience. Until then, we meet Lando Lobster. Level 5 Necromancer. Necromancy adventure begins. On your journey, perform rituals, defeat monsters in combat to level your skill. As you grow new abilities, upgrade your equipment, complete quests, and tell the story of Rezel the First Necromancer. Soul Supplies, ran by Lupa, is the City of Um's general store. Head over there and get a variety of ritual supplies, including necroplasm, candles, and ghostly ink. Buried Bargains, ran by Sostrus, is a City of Um's equipment shop. Head over there and pick up some Necromancer robes. Necromancer prayers can be unlocked by visiting Selene in the graveyard. More will become available as you level up prayer, necromancy, and complete quests. Test your necromancy ability by finding some trolls who can be found in the cave just south of the graveyard. As you level up necromancy, more souls will return to the City of Come back and check in on occasion as you know who might show up. Necromancy XP, Death Guard, Skull Lantern, 25 Ectoplasm, access and necromancy ability. So am I max level of necromancy already? Let's go get the lodestone real quick, and then I'll go fight the trolls real quick and see if, see what we're cooking. Iclaran has arrived near the overworld portal to offer some tasks to help discover the City of I think the cave is over there, right? Alright. I'll do some banking real fast. But this one, that. Is this where the cave is at? Oh, it's over here. I need to give Kitty Cat another lobster real quick. Kitten. Stroke. Talk to Spicy Flower. Another one. Go away. Man thinks you not spooky. Correct, I was just wondering what you're doing in this cave. Spicy Flower love cave. Why Spicy Flower be anywhere else? You one of them zombos? Not got brains. Me never like them. No, in fact, I'm very much alive. Then what are you doing here? Just lost or something? I'm here to slay some trolls. Thanks to help my new troll spooky big and strong like Spicy Flower. No, good zombo. Try not to eat you. Alright, whatever. Let's kill one and see what happens. Zero. 51. $98 XP remaining. Kill a ghostly troll with necromancy in the cave entrance of... Alright. Wonder how far I can go. Maybe to level 20 or something. Need a prayer level of 10 and have learned Hand of Judgment. Oh, we're just farming. You've unlocked a new ability. Finger of Death is an ability that deals severe damage, requires Adrenaline to cast. The Adrenaline cast can be reduced to Necromant with Necrosis stacks, which can be generated by abilities unlocked at a later stage. Deathstorm Drape. We're smoking them. So every time it goes dark purple, that must mean it's critting. I never knew that before. Level 10 and Necromancy. New ability, Touch of Death is a basic ability that deals moderate damage and will generate adrenaline. It will also generate necrosis stacks, which can be consumed by Finger of Death to reduce the adrenaline cost. Necrosis stacks can be found on the buff bar. You gain 1 talent point. It's 4 more levels, I believe. I think 20 is the max. For free to play, at least. Literal 1. Literal 1 HP. HP. If I click this, it'll bring up the guide. Okay. Yes, 2 more. 83% accuracy. So I'm using ectoplasm as ammo, is that right? There you go. All done. Alright, now let's go to Draenor Village. You can sell that on the GE. Alright, I gotta go over here because I think I'm done with the broom. Maggie. Welcome, traveler. What can I do for you this fine day? I have good news for you. What's the crackle in the air, that smile on your face then? I'm visiting Betty in Port Sarum, Hetty in Remington, Aggie in Draenor, and they've all enchanted the broomstick for us. Oh, you say brilliant. Oh, I tell you how grateful I am. You're in for a treat, you are, if you just do it. One more thing for me. What's that? Just finish the good stuff off. We just need to give it a good old stir with the broomstick there. It'll come out better if you do it, since you're the one who had it enchanted. Could you stir the good stuff in that cauldron for me, pretty please, with sweeties on top? Of course I could. Real, just a quick stir or two with the broom should be all it's needed. Sounds easy enough. There, you should do it. That should do it. Alright. What I can do for you to find a... I'll stir the cauldron for you. I should think so. With all that added spice, that ought to be one spicy goulash. Should we try some? Wait, what? Goulash? I thought we were brewing some amazingly magical... witchly potion. Wait, what? Goulash? I thought we were brewing some amazing magical witchly potion. Well... what witch doesn't love goulash? I'll ask you. What could be more witchly than a big old cauldron full of spicy yummies? What about all the effort I went to enchant that broom? Well, you don't think spicing something that good is easy, do you? Like, I'm so grateful for your help. Why don't you help yourself to 10 bowlfuls? Just dip the bowl in the cauldron and help yourself. But hang on to that hat. That stuff's magic, after all. Not to blow my own horn, but just one bowl can improve almost any aspect of your life. Here's a bowl you can use. You can also keep my broom. If you like, now that you've used it to infuse the broom with some good old spice, it's not much use. You can't do much but sweep with that moment, but there are other witches out there that would be happy to enchant it for you if you're interested. Okay, so this scales with your level. Let's do prayer. We have 51. I'll just do magic. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's take a break. Been live for 3 hours. That's a good stopping point for a little bit. I'll be back.